turning and turning in the widening gyre. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. No, these verses are not written to describe the current regime of Mamata Banerjee. Rather, the Irish poet W.B. Yeats used these lines to narrate the atmosphere of post-war Europe in 1919. But don't these lines perfectly sum up the current situation of Bengal?
Save Hindu in Bengal from TMC.
The state of West Bengal is burning. The so-called peaceful protests against the Waqf Amendment Bill have ended up in violent communal clashes. Government offices, railway stations vandalized, police vehicles torched as the state machinery succumbs to the rioting mob. Viewers, 3 innocent lives have been lost. Among the victims is a father-son duo who was hacked to death allegedly by a mob. As the violent, uncontrolled mob unleashes anarchy on the streets of Murshidabad, burning and looting the Hindu shops, pelting stones at houses, threatening the locals, Hindus are being forced to flee the town, moving towards safer locations.
We're seeing how the Hindu families are now escaping. They are fleeing. They have no other option but to flee and to go to safer locations.
And while all this is happening, what is the TMC government doing? Where are the firebrand motor mouths of Trinamool Congress, who otherwise wax eloquent on every issue concerning rest of the India? Failing to call out the Islamists resorting to violence and arson, TMC leaders are literally pleading with them, asking them to stop violence. Just to keep its vote bank intact, has the Bengal's ruling party completely given in to the unruly mob? Be it the Sandesh Khali riots or Murshidabad, why Calcutta High Court needs to intervene, pull up the state authorities? And most importantly, can a law passed by both the houses of parliament after intense deliberations and having president's approval be opposed on streets like this? Let's decode. The protests against the Waqf Amendment Bill started in Murshidabad on April 8 when hundreds of young protesters hit the streets. What started as a scattered blockade of highways, sloganeering and outrage soon ended up in a coordinated violence where vehicles were set ablaze, public properties were damaged. However, the situation worsened after the Friday prayer on April 11th, when the sporadic incidents of violence snowballed into a full-fledged unrest.
देखिए मालदा, मुर्शिदाबाद, दिनाजपुर, नदिया, बीरभूम, हावड़ा जिला को हिंदू शून्य करने की साजिश चल रही है। बांग्लादेश से आकर के लोग यहाँ उत्पात कर रहे हैं।
While Murshidabad's Jangipur remained the hotbed of violence, Dhulian, Suti and Samserganj too were severely affected. And no matter what was the protest about, no matter who were they angry against, going by the visuals, it seems that Hindus of Murshidabad are bearing the brunt of this unruly mob.
घर पर बोलता तो काट देंगे एकदम। बोले खोलो गेट, तोड़ने की बहुत कोशिश किया लेकिन हम लोग रोके ही थे, लेकिन रोकने नहीं सके हम लोग। बोले हमको हट गए। उसके बाद कोई प्रोटेक्शन नहीं मिला हम लोग को पुलिस का। बोलते बोलते रह गए हम लोग।
कल मेरे घर में बहुत ही ईंटों की बारिश हुई है। मेरा बेटा यहाँ खड़ा, मैं यहाँ खड़ी, सब डर गए थे।
बोल रहा है कि महिला लोग को काट देंगे, कैसे हम लोग को ये सोचना है कि सरकार हम लोग की सुरक्षा के लिए क्या बंदोबस्त किए हैं।
Even as Murshidabad burned, did we find the state government looking the other way? Calcutta High Court stepped in. Central forces like BSF were roped in to contain the situation on the directions of the High Court. While the BSF was deployed immediately to bring the situation under control, the trust of Hindu community could not be restored. And hence, the lanes of Murshidabad witnessed Hindu exodus.
यहाँ सेफ नहीं है, हिंदू के लिए सेफ नहीं है। अभी ये मिनी पाकिस्तान बन चुका है।
देखिए यहाँ पे जो हुआ है, जो हम बोलते हैं ना कि स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड टेररिज्म, यहाँ पे जो हुआ है वो है स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड तांडव। सब हमारा गांव वाले हैं।
चुन के किया गया है। ये मुस्लिम का है, इसको नहीं तोड़ किया गया है। यहाँ पे लगा मुस्लिम का दुकान है, नहीं तो कुछ किया। और वहाँ पे हिंदू का दुकान है, उसके बगल में ही उसको लूटो।
Is Mamata government's approach in dealing with these rioters timid? While cops have arrested around 150 people involved in the riots, the silence of the chief minister, apart from a single tweet, is deafening.
আমি সমস্ত মুসলিম ভাই বোনদের কাছে একটি আবেদন করতে চাই যে আপনারা প্লিজ এখন এই ওয়াকফ সংশোধনী অ্যাক্টের পরে বাংলায় যা একটু আমরা অসন্তোষ আবেগ যা প্রকাশ হচ্ছে আপনাদের আমরা হাত জোর করে আবেদন করছি আপনারা প্লিজ সংযত হন। পশ্চিমবঙ্গ সরকার আমাদের তৃণমূল পার্টি এবং মমতা ব্যানার্জি আপনাদের সাথে দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছে।
Some are pleading with their folded hands. Some are resorting to whataboutery, while others have even blamed the BSF itself for the violence. The democracy in danger gang has also gone completely silent. Let's understand this first. The Waqf Amendment Bill was passed by the Indian Parliament. It can be challenged before the Supreme Court of India. But can such street power be allowed to have a free run in the society? Don't forget that the anti-CAA protest, followed by the deadly Delhi riots in 2020, followed a similar trajectory. The Citizenship Amendment Act passed by the Parliament was sent to a waiting room for 4 years.
सेफ्टी चाहिए, हम लोग अपना सेफ्टी चाहिए, हम लोग BSF कैंप पे चाहिए, हम लोग राष्ट्रपति शासन चाहिए।
And with West Bengal government failing repeatedly and people calling for the president's rule, all eyes are now on centre's next move.